Hi guys, so last week I was watching a video with Jim Chanos and he went onto the TV, they put him front and center and he said GameStop is not short any longer. It's not an issue for anyone. So let's go prove this wrong. But I want to show you the clip just so you're aware of what we're looking at.
And I have no position in GameStop, but people are still valuing that company, if we're going to value a business, at 3 times its cash. And even though it's raised all this cash, it's got about $9 a share in cash right now per share. I think the stock's at 25 or 26 or 27. And so you have to believe the business has something, or there's option value to the cash, which is what people believe, that Ryan Cohen will be able to do something. That's really hard to do when you're paying $3 for $1 of cash. And again, so you're chasing the future, you're chasing the story. In bull markets, the future gets a premium. In bear markets, reality gets a discount.
He has like all those sound bites, like he's ready to go with them, and they smile about it. These are short sellers, guys. They're the ones that are destroying America. Believe it. And here's how we do it. You ready? Listen to what he says about GameStop right now and the short selling side of it.
Well, when we talk about that premium, particularly when it comes to GameStop and some of those meme stocks, let's talk about potentially the other side of that trade, which is sort of the short positions. We saw that in 2021 where the short interest went through the roof. We're not seeing that necessarily as aggressively this time.
The opposite.
But part of that reason is because there aren't a lot of folks like you doing this anymore. A lot of those folks got scared off. Obviously, we know what happened to Gabe Plotkin, and a little bit earlier, we were just talking about Andrew Left, who had a short position in GameStop, but even he closed that out.
Yeah, well, again, we just look at the numbers. Overall short interest is down, as you allude to, but take a look at GameStop again, just to use this example. So a week or so ago, 10 days ago, short interest was 22% of the outstanding or of the float. Today it's 11%. A, the short interest went down. B, they issued a lot of shares. Getting back to my point about issuance. So
let's get back to that point about issuance, and let's get back to that point where you say they issued a lot of shares. You know, there's this little ETF out here. I know people know about it. This is XRT. XRT is an ETF that if you're telling me GameStop's only short 11%, right? I'm hearing you, Jim Chanos. And then I look at XRT and I see what's in it. In XRT, the largest holding is GameStop. What do you know? And I see Abercrombie, I see Gap, I see a lot of private equity plays in here. Nordstrom, Victoria's Secret, Dick's, Sprouts. And they also see Chewy in here. But GameStop's the top holding in XRT. Tell me, Jim Chanos, why XRT is currently short 428%. Okay, I'll play you one better. It's been short all the way up to 600 to 1,000% over the last 14 years. It's the most shorted ETF in the world. Yet GameStop's just in it? Is that it? All these other companies are going bankrupt, not GameStop though, right? Now, there's bits and parts of ETFs that you can break apart and pump, a la Abercrombie and Fitch. Why would you ever short it, right? I mean, it's just up and to the right. But GameStop short 11%, but yet this ETF that they're in is short 428%. I've looked at the index. All the indexes, the top performing indexes for the whole year, there's a lot of them here. They're all in the negative because this market is propped up off of what? A couple of blue chips? You can hedge it any way you want to, guys. These guys are short on GameStop, and they're using the ETF XRT to do it. Now, I don't know what Roaring Kitty figured out. I don't know the infinite money glitch that he has, because obviously traditionally costs and GameStop, they look like similar on charts. But I'm just telling you, GameStop is short, and it's short hundreds and hundreds of percent. And they're doing it through the ETF XRT. We know this. We've known this. But don't come onto the TV, Jim Chanos, and tell me that GameStop's only 11% short. Because then I'm going to ask you, why is it the number one holding XRT, and that's the number one shorted ETF in the world, in the history of the world? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of percent. Keep making up more shares. Keep doing what you do. I'll keep buying GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop GameStop. I'll see you around, shorties. Peace.